Africa's name? Can you remember?
I'm actually lazy.
Okay. And tell me, what did you eat this morning for breakfast?
I don't eat any because I just didn't feel hungry.
You didn't feel hungry?
Yeah.
And what about this afternoon?
Well, I did eat rice and tofu with other vegetables.
Ooh, some tofu. That sounds amazing. And tell me, are you ready to have some fun with me today?
Yes.
Okay, today we're going to talk about homework. Is homework helpful?
Yes.
Will students study more if their teacher gives them homework? Or is homework really helpful? What do you think? So imagine you have 2 hours to finish all the homework below. Okay? Decide if the homework is difficult, then decide how long you will spend on each piece of work. Okay. You have to write an essay about a Korean king. Do you think it's easy or do you think it's difficult? And how long will it take you?
Like, write about my opinion about Korean king. Is that it?
So when I say to you, Jenny, can you please write an essay about a Korean king? How long will it take you to do that?
Maybe 2 hours.
And do you think it would be easy or would it be difficult?
Wait, so what about Korean king? Like, I described it or I just describe it on my opinion.
You have to do some research and you have to write a whole page about 200 to 300 words about a Korean king.
I never did that, so I don't know how it feel when I do that. Mostly lead to like 300. I read more than that, but maybe like it's difficult.
Yeah. Okay. And why do you think it's difficult?
Because I hate doing the research. And also when I talk about my question in the Google, they will always they never ever says the the main answer to answer my question that I was looking for. They have bunch of questions like yada yada, and I have to find one of those.
Okay, that makes sense. And tell me, if you had to memorize 30 words for an English test, would that be easy or would that be difficult?
That's really easy.
And why would that be easy?
Because first of all, my school have to be like that. It's like history. I have to remember like 12 of different country, 12 of different things that depending on, and I have to remember each of the word. No single thing that could left out. I have to remember each of them. History, math, and most likely like nature science and chemistry and science.
Oh, and how long does it take for you to remember these?
If I really concern or really care about it, most likely it's like 1 week, like a whole week to remember that. If I was too lazy, then 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's not bad. And if you had to draw a picture of someone in your family, How long will that take? And do you think it will be difficult?
Well, I will just draw them what I like most likely to be comfortable of. So that will be easy. Except for the art teacher who make it worse because every time I draw something that's cute and most likely everyone love the character that I just draw. Like my friend love how I draw, but my teacher sometimes hated it. So she would take her pencil to fix it, which is made like a turkey. It looks like a turkey, not gonna lie.
Oh, not like a turkey.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Like a turkey, but why? Why would they change the picture?
It's because like my art teacher teaches different kinds of name of how we're gonna draw. So that's why she kind of fixed it. So most likely she comfortable of and not ours.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying. And tell me, when you draw a picture of someone in your family, how long will it take you? Will it take you like 15 minutes and half an hour? How long do you think?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? Oh, that's not bad. And then what about to find 10 facts about a country in Europe? Would that be easy or difficult?
Most likely it's easy. But if it is like a long word and I have to remember it and the test is due to tomorrow, then that's difficult.
Okay. So, if you had to do it just for homework, you don't have to memorize it. You just have to find 10 facts about a country in Europe.
So that's
how
easy.
long would the research? Is that easy?
Yes.
Okay. And do you think it will take you like 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I think so. I think you might do it even faster or quicker. Well done, Jenny. Thank you. So, what do you think about homework? What is your opinion about homework? Do you like it?
Well, they're okay, but it's just that every single time it's like at the front of the paper of the beginning we're gonna do it. Yes, simple, but at the back it's like, yeah, sure. It's like every single time I do math, like one single itty bitty mistake, the teacher gonna still notice it and gonna minus it. It's like, why?
I know. It's like, why? Just leave it. It's okay.
And
That itsy bit tiny little bit mistake. I like that.
And most of the time, if I do my math, it's everything correct, except that the word I write is like ugly for her, and she said, and if she said my numbers that says ugly, minus, most likely to be 2 or 3. That's like why?
Oh, so she doesn't understand your handwriting.
Yeah. But,
oh no! Why does she not understand your handwriting?
Like everyone in my class, every student or my friend in my class still know what I'm writing except for the teacher.
Oh no. So if they can understand it, why can't she understand it? Very interesting. But guys, thank you for sharing. And what do your parents think about homework? So what does your parents think about homework?
Most likely they say they think homework is good and it's good for our health and we like if this is my parent logic, okay? If they give me bunch of homework, they then they probably think that I'm gonna be like the smarty pants each of time. Well, kind of correct, but not really. But they only do that on like special rare day, or if they saw some something bad that I do worse than other project, then yeah.
So they're gonna think you're the smart one when you do your homework.
Kinda.
I like that because I think you're already smart. And what is the strangest homework you have ever done?
Most likely to be history.
Oh, and why? Tell me, what homework did you have to do that was so strange?
History is like, well, they're simple, but it's just that sometimes they just like one of the word that I can't really spell, and by that, if I can't spell, that's mean I can't understand. And the worst of all, if they say one of the words that I can't spell and says we have to describe it, then I have to go on Google and bunch of stuff and have to find the question that fit for my answer. Then yes,
Ah, okay. Absolutely. That makes kind of sense. That is kind of strange. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to read our part. Is homework helpful? So, can you read for us the text?
the student go to school to learn. To they then they go home and do their homework. Teacher give homework because that's how people have learned for a long time. How should we stop giving student work to do at home? Some people say that students should do the homework first. Homework is helpful. Students learn many things each week, but they often forget that what they learn. Doing homework gives students a chance to review what they learn. Second, students can actually learn more at home. Students can do their own research and improve their knowledge. Also, they will become more independent learners. This is important skills. Other people say that school should not giving homework to students. For students already study a lot, they go to school for many hours each day. So when they are at home, they should do something fun and active. This will help them to feel happier. Second, teacher usually each give easy homework to the student. Are you sure? Doing easy homework
I know.
is not helpful because students don't learn anything. What? How is that easy?
Doing easy homework is not helpful because students don't learn anything. But is the homework always easy?
But also like if like
Chetty, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
okay.
Just give me a second, Jenny. I just want to go open the door. I'm coming now. Okay. I'm coming now. Okay, sorry, Jenny, about that. Just had to quickly open the gate. The gate was stuck, so they couldn't get in. Okay, so let's quickly have a look. So based on what you have read, what teachers give homework?
Because they think that giving much more homework, student can be like at first student can get bored and then they can really enjoy it and then they can independent on their learning and they can find much more than just doing homework. That's what teacher think.
Oh, that's absolutely. And why do students need a chance to review what they've learned?
Because sometimes students, if they go home, they can easily forget what they learned at school. So giving homework, then they may have a change. They may have a change on what they learn.
Chance to learn, yes. And why does homework help students to learn more?
Because by giving homework, students, some of them hate it, but some of them can enjoy homework. They enjoy the quiet and peaceful when they're doing homework. And by that, they can do much more than doing homework and research more.
And do you think it will make them more intelligent?
Yes.
And why should students do something fun and active at home instead of doing homework?
Because doing fun and active give us is like a healthy side, a healthy way for us to body to do each of them. And if we don't do any do anything active and fun, then it's kind of like hard for us to communicate with each other because we spend so much time doing nothing and just let around, and it's like it's kind of hard for us to show the world that we are.
Yeah, that is so true. And why is it not helpful for students to do easy homework?
It's because that doing easy homework, students felt it boring and nothing to do. And if teacher give them a lot of homework, that means there would be nothing new for them to come, and they will just have to sit on the table and do to do the easy homework, and nothing new for them to come.
That's so true. Now, moving on to our vocabulary report. So, Jenny, we've got actually, improve, independent, research, and review. What is your understanding of the word actually?
It's like people on the outside, they will say something like something new and teach them, and they always say that for the reality. But when they say actually, that means they say what they actually mean and what they and that's not how it is, and that's not what they actually are, and say what the true self of it. Or they just say things.
Yeah, so actually means it's the reality, what really happened. Well done. And what does word improve mean?
Improve mean like if something what we're doing is bad for our health and bad for our life in the future, that means very bad. and your family could get worried. And if we don't listening to them and keep doing the activity that we're doing is bad, then it's gonna worse than just before. And by that we can just stop the activity that we're doing and doing something that's active, fun, and much more like perfect. And that just called the word improve.
Absolutely. That was really good. And what does it mean to be independent?
Independent means that we can do it on our alone, especially
By ourselves?
like by ourselves. Like sometimes other people think that we just like a weak person, small person, and we have nothing to do, and we are just such a crybaby, and just like we need everybody help. But on reality, we are very independent, and we can do anything by ourselves. We don't need anyone to help us, and by that in we can do by ourselves, and we can improve that and much better than just being alone. And we can sometimes we can't don't know how to show it to other people, so that's why.
Very true. And what does it mean to do research?
Research does kind of like mean like some words or sentence that we don't know and what it mean. We can just research them on the Google, and they will say what the meaning and what we could do and how to fix it.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to review something?
Real mean like it's kind of like a project, like like high school, and high school student teacher give us the project, and the worst way could possible that sometimes we have to do it alone, and sometimes it's very hard, and we have to show other people what the answer means, and we show pictures, and we point at the words and say what they mean, how how we can improve that things, or etc. And we can show it to other people, like a lot of people, like a group. So that's just called review.
It's basically when we want to recap on something and go over it again. So now, Jenny, can you quickly do the number 1 to 5 and choose the correct vocabulary word to fit into the sentence?
If you are an independent person, you do things in your own way. Number 2, when you do research about something, you find information about it. 3, we want to know what actually happened that night.
Excellent.
Have some time to review what you have learned. And number 5, when you improve something, it gets better.
Fantastic. Well done. That was really good. Now, moving on to our supporting and refuting opinions. Once again, you know how it works. You are first going to read number 1 to 4 and then match it with A, B, C, and D. Okay. I want you to read just a tad slower so you can see which one is the best suited option.
Okay. So supporting opinion. Number 1, homework can help students to learn important facts. Number 2, homework is a good way to learn. Number 3, homework puts stress on many students. 4, homework stops children from learning social skills. A, because students can study at their own pace. B, because they have time to review the information at home. C, because they spend too much time sitting at the desk by themselves. D, because they may not understand how to do the homework. 1, homework can help students to learn important facts. Is B, because they can have time to review the information at home.
Yes, to B.
A. Homework is a good way to learn. Is A because students can study at their own pace. 3. Homeworks puts stress on many students. Is D because they may not understand how to do the homework.
Very true.
4. Homework stops children from learning skills. So that's gonna be C because they spend too much time sitting at a desk by themselves.
Fantastic. Well done. That was really good. Now, moving over to the refuting side. Okay. You can read that and match it for us.
Refuting opinion number 1 student. If students do not do the homework, they will forget the things that they learn. 2. Homework helps students to become independent learners. 3. Homework puts stress on students who don't understand. Children should play outside instead of doing the homework. I disagree with students. Just find something from the internet to copy it. I disagree. If children don't understand the homework, they can ask their teachers for extra help. See, I don't think so. Students usually try to remember important facts while they are in class. I don't think so. Doing homework is a good important part of the student life. Number 1, if students do not do the homework, they will forget things that they learn. Is See, I don't think so. Students usually try to remember important facts while they are in class. Homework. Number 2, homework helps students to become independent learners. Is I disagree with students just find something up from the internet and copy it. 3, homework puts stress on the students who understand. Is I disagree. If children don't understand their homework, they can ask their teacher for extra help. 4, children should play outside instead of doing the homework. Is I don't think so. Doing homework is an important part of student life.
Absolutely. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Okay. Now, moving on to our next part. So, opinions and supporting and opposing opinion. Can you read for us a supporting opinion?
As teachers should give homework to the student. First, homework improves student learning class time too short to learn many things. However, at home, students have time to memorize facts. This will help them to get good scores on the test. Second, homework can teach students how to organize their times. They can learn to focus on their work. Learning to use well will really help students when they try to get a job. True.
Okay, now let's quickly break it down. What is the main idea in this supporting opinion?
As teachers should give homework to the student.
Okay, now give us the supporting ideas of why should teachers give homework to the students?
As homework improves student learning. Class time is too short to learn. At home, students have time to memorize facts. This will help them to get good scores.
Good scores
On their
the
test.
yes.
Second, homework can teach students how to organize their time.
Right, so it can teach students how to organize their time, yeah.
They can learn to focus on their work, learning to use time. The word they time well will with sentence help students when they try to get a job.
Fantastic. Okay, now moving over to our opposing. Okay, can you read that for us?
Giving homework to students is a very bad idea. First, homework puts stress on students. They worry about not having enough time. They also worry about not being able to do their homework. Children don't need to have this kind of stress. Second, homework stops children from learning other skills. Children should play sport and make friends. These activities can teach students important social skills. They cannot learn these skills by sitting alone at home.
Okay, now once again, what is the main idea of the opposing opinion?
Giving homework to students is a very bad idea.
Okay, now can you give us the supporting ideas? Why is giving homework to students a very bad idea?
Homework puts stress on students. They worry about not having enough time. They also worry.
So that's the reason.
They also worry not being able to do the homework.
Yeah.
Children don't need to have this kind of stress.
Yes, they don't need this kind of stress. Yes.
Homework stops students from learning other skills. Students should play sport and make friends.
Play sports and make friends.
This activity can teach students important social skills. They cannot learn these skills by sitting alone at home.
Absolutely. Guy, excellent. Well done. Now, that was really good. Now, let's move over and answer some of these questions. Okay? So, does homework help you to remember the things that you learn in school, Jenny?
Yes.
And do you enjoy doing homework?
No, not really.
And how long does it normally take you to complete your homework?
Sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 15 minutes. Maybe that.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. And does homework help students to learn more?
Yes, depending on what they are learning from. So homework just help them to remember what they learned. That's
it. And if there is no homework, what will students do with their free time? What do you think?
They could sleep, messing with their sibling, or doing social with other people and doing fun activities, etc.
So, do you think it is a good thing for students not to do homework?
Well, I don't know.
In your opinion?
This is not my opinion. But I never do homework. It's just that at my school, it's like we did remember one of the things that we learned at school. At home, it's just that we remember other project and not today project that we just learned. It's like maybe like on Saturday, on Thursday that we just learn math, like the name of things that on math that we just learned, and at home we don't do homework. We learn other project like before that we're gonna like do that, so we can remember what we're doing.
No, you don't remember everything that happened a day at school.
Yes,
but you sometimes remember story that you read, or maybe someone's name, or even like a vocabulary word or a science thing that you were taught.
Oh, no.
So something.
Oh, no.
But only later. Oh, you say no? Why?
I'm different. My class different. We remember really clearly. So it's not very hard to don't remember things. At home or maybe a year, we still remember.
That's amazing. So you never forget anything.
Except just one student. It's like she's like a female, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
call a name because yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like she really unique, like really unique and different, you know. Like yes, she rich, like a rich kid. She's not really that spoiled,
Yeah.
but kind of
Yeah.
spoiled. But it's just
Yeah.
like she's like really, you know, not very smart from other students or my friends. Like she like kind of like a low IQ, and the most saddest thing that she let everybody step on her for no reason, and everybody hate her because she you know not very smart, kind of like a dummy dumb. Yeah, and she kind of useless. And when teacher call her name up, she would just stand in, and if she did answer, well, it's really very small, like very small, like a whistle. Like it's like
Whistle.
it's like it's kind of like she trying to say her answer is like, but it's like she's too shy to answer what
Oh,
she's saying. It's like she's
yeah.
scared to get it wrong. Well, I already know that she's gonna get in the wrong because every single
Mm.
time she gets that wrong, you know,
Oh
and
no.
it's like everybody shame her, even the teacher shame her, but not her parents. Her parents still proud of her, but it's just like I just wish that she can improve more than just that. She, I mean, like every time my friend passed her house, is like her house looked like a mansion, like a whole mansion.
Mm.
She that rich,
And
and
tell Jenny, do you think she can be clever, or do you think she is just too shy?
I don't really know. She never show us anything, like even anything. She only show us her monies or her toys. That's it. And sometimes I could even
Yeah.
think that she didn't even have a talent. Well, sorry, I didn't mean it. It's just like I never saw her true talent. I mean, like she can be
Mm.
too shy, but it's just that at school she never showed anything that she could have. It's like every single project or any single thing like singing, dancing, drawing, she just sucks. Anything just sucks. She sucks. She sucks at anything. It's like I'm sorry.
At everything.
I'm sorry that she had to be like this way. But it's like
Yeah.
I wish that I could understand her more so I could teach
Yeah.
her to improve her. It's just that it's too hard. Like she had this kind of things like make me mad at some point. It's like sometimes
Yeah.
I just say
What?
sometimes if she answer the question wrong in homework, I'll say, "Oh no, this is wrong. I can teach you." She's like, "No, no one cares about you. Why do I even need you?" It's like, ouch. I just want to help. That's awesome.
Yeah, but why is she being so mean? You trying to help her,
But also, I understand her.
and
I understand how she feel and why she acted that way. But it's just like the way she just act. I don't know how to improve that.
yeah, you see, Jenny, the only way what you can is you can just offer her help. But at the end of the day, she needs to be the one who wants to improve.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't want to, that is going to be on her. Because she's the one who's got also a brain, and she needs to use her brain in a very in a very selective way. She needs to study hard. And tell me, Jenny, does she pass her test?
Well, it's like
Does she
yes,
fail her test, or
yes.
she pass it?
Except except for math and Vietnamese, she failed. But other project is kind of like she passed. But we already know she passed because it's the easiest because we just remember them and that's it and
Yeah.
nothing else.
Okay, but the more intense subjects she doesn't really pass.
Yes. It's kind of hard for her to understand at some point.
Yeah. And is she from Vietnam?
Of course. So why would she be here?
Yeah, but I want to know, why does she not pass Vietnamese?
Well, it's like we did talk Vietnamese. It's just that we have to describe what it means and have to say very clearly and make people understand what we're saying. But it's just that the way she just described it is just like kind of weird in a unique way, but we still don't understand what she is saying.
Oh no! And tell me, what language does her parents speak?
I don't know. Her parents should sometimes go to USA, Korea, or Hungary. It's just that I don't know. I don't know what they're working on, but it's just that I don't know what they can speak.
Okay, and does she have a brother or sister?
She have a little sister.
Okay, a little sister. The only way see, Jenny, if the only way she's going to improve is if she wants to do it herself. So you are being very kind to her and you are there to help her, but it looks like she doesn't want your help.
Oh,
Okay. So Jenny, did you have fun today?
yes.
Oh, me too. Okay, so Jenny, choose for us, which one are you going to debate? Number 1, number 2, number 3. You can choose.
Number 1.
Is it important for students to do their homework? Okay, you're going to do the recording for me, the opposing and refuting opinion, and then you can send it through to me. Jenny, well done. That was a really good session today, and I'm proud of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, Jenny.
Goodbye.
Have a great day.
You too. Down.
Xong rồi không? Đây.